Hello, thanks for tuning in to the Love Project. Today, I want to talk about your soul purpose, or rather, your soul's purpose. You see, I truly believe that we're all spiritual beings having a physical experience. And in this experience, we're really here to define, live, and understand what our true soul's purpose is. Now, that may not be something that was preordained or decided before we got here, but as you live life, you decide certain things are for you and certain things are not for you. And the second you start to really understand what you like and what you want and who you really want to be in life, your soul's purpose is sort of defined and you're drawn to it by way of love. In some ways, we are all here receiving emotional guidance from our divine higher self. And so often we get caught up in life chasing a goal, chasing a dream that we say we want, but our soul's purpose has nothing to do with that thing that we're chasing. Oftentimes, we may be chasing someone else's dream that they've placed in front of us, someone else's soul purpose instead of our own. Now, that may sound strange, but the reality is your soul purpose exists with your joy, your happiness, and your love. If you're living every day frustrated, annoyed, and angry, going down the wrong path in life, chances are that's nowhere near where your true soul purpose is. Oftentimes, we're in difficult, extreme, harsh, and negative circumstances, and we think, oh, well, this is just the cards I've dealt, and this is all I'm going to ever be or have in life. The truth is, a lot of times we're in that position because our emotional guidance system is pulling us in a different place that we're not willing to go. You see, if we are so conditioned to living without love in our heart or loving ourselves first, we're going to be living a state where frustration, anger, and hate is a normal place in our hearts. And that really is the opposite of what your soul purpose is. Your soul's purpose is to live, be, and feel love. Now, that includes giving love to yourself. You see, if you're a spiritual being having a physical experience, don't you think that spirit loves you? Don't you think that higher divine self loves you on a way that you're not even open to understanding? The truth is, that is the true definition of communication from the divine. Love. Love is the communication. Now, somewhere along the line, we thought that I can power through this with anger, I can power through this with frustration. And yes, that may be necessary at times. But when you're operating from a place of love, that may not be the best way to get to where you're going, or at least to where your soul's purpose is really calling you. The thing that really throws people off is we all think valor is in the fight, valor is in the argument, and valor is winning over someone else. Now, yes, we all love competitive sports, and that is truly a wonderful aspect about being human. We can compete against each other and win. Now, there are some places where that is fun, but when it comes to life, that's really unnecessary. There's enough here for all of us to get what we want and truly identify what our soul purpose is and start living it. When you're living in a place of emotional reaction to things, chances are you have a very strong connection to that emotional guidance system. So when you're standing in a place of anger and frustration and your soul is over here feeling love and joy and it just doesn't feel like something you can associate with, chances are the closer to that is going to feel difficult. It's going to feel frustrating because you're in a place of anger. If you're angry, you can't feel love. You're going to say, well, that makes absolutely no sense. Of course it does. So if you're in a place of anger, maybe you just want to get to a place of frustration. Maybe your next step from frustration is feeling neutral. And then once you feel neutral, you can start looking at that place of love and say, you know what? I'm going to take a step closer. I'm going to smile. So you can gradually get from a place of negative emotion to a place of positive emotion, and eventually a place of love in your heart. You see, when you're operating from a place of love internally, that's when your guidance system, that's when your actions, that's when your decision making truly takes on a divine sense. That's when your soul purpose starts to appear to you. And at that point in time, unfortunately, it gets a little scary because the dreams that you have for yourself may truly scare you because they are so far beyond where that angry you exists. The comfort may be going back to that angry, frustrated version of yourself. But I promise you, as you start getting comfortable with the love in your heart, As you start getting comfortable with taking the love and the actions that you're giving to the world and start showing that to yourself, as well as reciprocating it to other people that are showing it to you as well, you'll start to understand that your sole purpose is the happiest place on earth. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't still be intimidated every single step of the way. But if you think about it, there is no growth without stepping into the unknown. When you were a kid and you wanted to walk, your brain didn't tell you, oh, I'm going to fall 100 times. It didn't tell you I'm going to fall 1,000 times. It didn't talk about the bloody knees, the bloody hands, the busted lips, the crying that's going to go along the way. All you did is look at people walking and say, that's what I'm supposed to do. So the day you realize that your sole purpose is the equivalent to you being a kid and looking at everyone else around you walking, that is the day you realize that all of the struggle and pain that you perceive as being a part of the way, that's not going to bother you. That's just going to fuel your growth, your strength, so that you become a better person. As you step into that soul purpose, as you step into the person that is a love-filled being that both shows love to yourself, as well as showing love as the armor that you carry and view the world by, you'll start to see a difference in yourself. You may see a difference in the way people that have always known you treat you, because you're going to be a little different. You're also going to find yourself attracting new people that live with this place of self-love as well as external love and share that with the world. Your vibration will slowly rise and your soul purpose will start to become your life's purpose. And when you can find a harmony between your soul purpose and your life's purpose and allow yourself to become one with both, that is truly the state of love that transcends anything you've ever felt before. When you allow yourself to submit to that higher divine love, you can feel strength. It's almost like a superpower infecting your life, making you feel invincible in a way that you've never felt before. So trust me, aligning with your soul purpose is truly to live and align with love and allow your life's purpose and your soul purpose to become the same and find love, share love, be love, and give love on an entirely different level. That is your soul's purpose. When you can really define your soul's purpose and live your soul's purpose, you're living with love as your guide. It is like like glasses that you put on that will never come off. Sure, there's circumstances that will challenge that reality. Sure, there's things that will try and pull you away from that version of yourself. But the truth is, your soul's purpose is so much higher than where you are today that you cannot even understand. If you were to step into that reality of what your soul's purpose truly is, it would scare you sideways. You'd find more comfort in that old negative version of yourself that really has no place living your soul purpose. So trust me, the path to your soul purpose is the path to love, self-love. That means giving yourself love, feeling that divine love, feeling that spiritual connection that we're all here to feel, be, and experience. But also remember that when you can give love to yourself, you're showing the world how to give you love, but showing the world the love that you're capable of giving to it. And that is truly the definition of when you're living your soul purpose. I hope this video helped you. I truly hope that you found joy, love, and inspiration in these words, because we're all here to live our soul purpose. It's a time where we're all finding this energy to live our soul purpose. So share that message with the world. Live your soul purpose. Be brave enough to connect with love so that your soul purpose can be shared with the world. You know, I once heard a cemetery is the wealthiest place in the world because it's the place filled with the most dreams that have never been fulfilled. Don't let that soul purpose be buried in the cemetery. Live it and share it with the world. Have a wonderful, beautiful, inspired day. Be love. Be your soul purpose. We'll talk soon. Thanks for tuning into the Soul Project. If this message was at all helpful, like, subscribe, follow, join us for the future of love, sharing love, and making love go viral. Have a wonderful day.